Hi guys, it's Mary. It has been a very long time since I have seen you guys. How are you guys doing? Are you guys well? This is going to be just a little reintroduction video. I just wanted to talk a little bit in this video about why I stopped making videos and the future of this channel. And I have a little script with me here, so if my eyes veer off screen a little, it's because I'm reading that. So, first of all, I want to address why I won't be addressing what has happened in my life since I stopped kind of making videos, or since I took a small bit, like a 7 year hiatus. Um, it's not that I don't want to tell you guys what's happening or what has happened. I just don't feel like it's relevant as to why I stopped making videos. Nothing has been obviously stopping me from uploading for at the most a month or two. But because I grew up in that time of MySpace and stranger danger on the internet, and I'm really gonna date myself with this one, but AIM or AOL Instant Messenger. I just don't want to give out any personal details of what has happened in my life, just so you guys don't like find out where I live. Obviously, now I know I've put socials in the little space below or in my bios before. Um, I no longer go on most of those socials, to be quite honest. Really, it's just Instagram I go on. And that's my personal one, Instagram and Facebook, and those are my personal ones. And by that, you can probably tell at least some of what has been going on in my life in the past 7 years. But other than that, I'm not exactly going to talk about what has been going on in my life. Moving on, why did I stop making videos? That is probably your biggest question if you did like my content. And the easiest answers to that are I got bored, I couldn't think of video ideas. If you ever saw, like, oh, she came out with another tag video, it was because I literally could not think of another video idea, and I just searched book tags on YouTube, and I just did whatever was the most popular at the time. I didn't want to film. I just didn't have the bandwidth at that time to have a social life, to work, to read, to do other things I wanted to do, and to film. And it just got very tiresome. I was constantly in reading slumps because I was reading so much for this channel. I felt like I needed to always be reading and always be filming for this channel. It felt very much like a job. I felt like I had to get content out there for this to stay relevant, for me to stay relevant. And I just didn't want to do it anymore at some point. And that is when I was just like, okay, maybe it's time for a break. And that break did come unintentionally. I just stopped uploading, and I'm very sorry for that. I think the harder answers, the ones that nobody ever wants to start talking about, or the ones that nobody really wants to admit, are that I probably started this channel for the wrong reasons. Like, yes, I wanted to talk about books, share my love of books, do what everybody else is doing at the time. But I also hopefully wanted to make a living off of this channel. I thought I could. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. And then, like everybody who was in the booktube community around, like, what, 2010, 2012, I also saw all the OG booktubers like Tasha, Tiernan, Jesse, Christine, and I wanted to meet them. I wanted to be in their videos, and that wasn't going to happen unless I started a channel. And yeah, that was probably not a good reason to start a channel, but let's be honest. It was a reason. Uh but getting back into other reasons I stopped making videos was I also just found other hobbies. Once I got out of reading slumps, like yes, occasionally I did read, but like a lot of the time it was manga, graphic novels. It was a lot of books I could finish in a day. But I got into other hobbies like diamond painting for one. Um, and if you don't know what diamond painting is, it's basically a cross between needle stitch and paint by number. I also tried to find new hobbies like sewing or crochet. There's a lot of needlework. um, or like ballet bar class. Traveling opportunities that I've had that I hopefully am going to have more in the coming future. So I have found other things other than reading in my life, and reading was such a big part of my life when I was younger, and and in elementary school, in middle school, in high school, in college. I was an English major. That it just kind of fell off into my 20s, and I felt like part of me just needed a break from it. So, what will the future of this channel look like? The future of this channel will be focused on my life as a fangirl. So, movie reviews, maybe a bookshelf tour of all of my pop figurines, maybe a Comic Con every once in a while, things like that. Now, if you're wondering if there are still going to be books involved, yes, there will still be books involved. However, books will not be the sole focus anymore. I just feel like it's not gonna. This will not become my full time job. Um, as much as when I started this channel, I hoped it would be, and just to keep me away from reading slumps and to keep that stress away, that I can keep this channel going without the stress of book then video, book then video, book then video, and keeping up with all the trends, because I have a lot of books back here and upstairs, and it's not gonna happen. And if I just do it like in the next year and a half, if I just keep doing it, you're gonna get a lot of the same content that would have come out 15 years ago. And that's not the kind of content you want. That's not the kind of content I want to be pushing out. So it's gonna be more focused on Life of a Fangirl with book content in there. So it will still be there, which is why I'm keeping the channel name, but it's not going to be the full focus. So I hope you stick around. I hope you like the direction that this channel is going to take, because I'm very excited for the future of this channel, and I hope you stick around for the next video.